Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, said, Kim karma kim akarm iti kavaiha api atra mohitaha tatte karma pravakshayami yad gyatva mokshase ashubhat. Even the intelligent are confused in determining what karma is, what action is, and what inaction is, what akarma is. Now I shall describe you what karma is, what action is, knowing which you shall be liberated from all misfortune. Out of causeless mercy to his devotees, Krishna is explaining what action is and what inaction is. One may question that what is so difficult in understanding action and inaction? It is very simple. One either acts or does not, but it is not this simple. Krishna says that one cannot remain free even for a moment. One cannot remain free from action. So mind always works even when person sits idle. So that is action at the level, at the platform of mind. So it is very complex subject matter, even difficult to understand for intelligent person. So the intricacies of action and inaction is unknown even to a person, even to a discriminating person. Karmanaha hi api bodhyam cha vikarmanaha akarmanaha cha bodhyam gehana karmanaha gatihi. The path of action, the path of karma is very mysterious. The intricacies, the complexities of karma, action is very hard to understand. So one should properly know what action, what karma is, what vikarma, forbidden action is, and what akarma, inaction is. If one is serious, if one wants to get liberation from this material bondage, then he should understand the difference between karma, akarma, and vikarma, distinction between action, inaction, and unauthorized action. One should do proper analysis of action, reaction, and perverted actions. If one is serious and wants to get liberation, because this is very complex subject matter. Therefore, Krishna explains the intricacies, the complexities of action which are prescribed in sacred literatures and actions prohibited in Vedic scriptures and selfless action performed without egotism, that is called inaction. So Krishna explained all these intricacies. Karma means action which are performed with the desire to enjoy the result. Action which are performed with the attachment to the result, but they are performed according to Vedic scriptures, Vedic injunctions. So this action also binds one to the cycle of birth and death, because one has to enjoy the result, the good result of his action, of his good action, either in this birth or next birth. So this good action and its reaction, good results, also binds one into the cycle of birth and death. It is easy to get rid of all the reaction of work just by working for the pleasure of God, for the pleasure of Krishna. Akarma, inaction, means work without any reaction. So it means when a person works in pure devotional service, then he does not get any reaction. It is because the karmic reaction is simply the result of consciousness, not the activity itself. So this karmic reaction is because of the desire to enjoy the result of the work. And when a person does not have that desire, then he is in the status of inaction, the status of akarma. So a person in Krishna consciousness is in a status of akarma, inaction, because all his acts are done for the pleasure of Krishna, and he has no personal desire for material enjoyment. He has no desire for sense gratification. He acts as a servitor, as an eternal servant of Krishna, and as a result of this, he enjoys transcendental bliss. A devotee of Krishna, a person in Krishna consciousness, is free from the bonds of karma, from the bonds of action, because he works for the pleasure of Krishna. All his activities are performed for Krishna, and therefore he is free from the effects of a karma, from the reaction of a work. So therefore he is intelligent in human society, because he is free from all the reaction of a work. He is free from the bondage of work, because he works for the pleasure of Krishna. Karma means when a person works to enjoy the result of his work, when he works against the injunction of Vedic scriptures. So when he performs unauthorized action, and because of this he suffers bad reaction. Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, says, one who sees inaction in action and action in inaction is intelligent among men. He is in transcendental position, although engaged in all sorts of activities. Freedom from work can be achieved by doing proper action. Here Krishna is explaining how work can be seen as inactivity, how karma can be seen as akarma. Here emphasis is on egoless action. By doing egoless action, one can become free from reaction of work. One can become free from karmic reaction, and thus he remains inactive. Only action performed in Krishna consciousness can deliver a person from entanglement of material existence. A devotee of Krishna, a person in Krishna consciousness, knows exactly his position as eternal servitor of Supreme Personality of Godhead. He always engaged himself into the service of Krishna, and because of this, he always enjoyed transcendental bliss into the service of God, and because of his service for Krishna, he remains free from a desire for personal sense enjoyment, and this makes him free from reaction of work. So this is the art of work.